Hello again. So now we're going to cover a slightly easier way to have some sort of input validation in our program using what is called the PyInputPlus Module. So this module basically gives us a whole bunch of tools to um, help us get specific responses from users. So as an example, I'll show what's called their input num function that will require the user to enter a number as an input. So here's how it works. We're going to import input plus as one word as PyIp. PyIp. What the heck? Okay. And that's just going to make some of the import input plus as PyIp just makes some of the work a little bit easier when we're typing it out. And we'll see in a second. So I'm going to make a variable user input equals, and we're going to say PyIp dot input num with square braces. And then I'm just going to print out the user's input. So print out user input. Now if I run it, there's no prompt currently. That's okay. I'm just going to say, I obviously know we need an input, so I'm going to say 5, right? It says 5 is not a number. But if I put in 5, it prints out 5 in return. So when I enter 5 as a word, the input num function will tell us again, basically do that whole while loop thing for us, tell us, all right, you can't use that as an input, it has to be a number, so try again. And then when we enter 5, it sets it to the user input, and then we can print it out in our code. We can use prompts like we had before. So we would just say something like, in this case, we kind of have to be a little bit more specific. We're going to actually say prompt is equal to, and then enter a number. So now when it asks us, when we run the program, prompt. There we go. See, you have to spell it very precisely. So it's telling us now to enter a number. And again, if I say something like blep, it says blep is not a number, but if I enter something like 15, it prints out the 15. So that's how you could get these prompts by using the PyInputPlus module. There's different sorts of functions we can use instead of this. So you can have one for string. You can have one for this one's kind of cool. Yes, no. So you say enter yes or no. And we can run it again. Enter yes or no. PyInputPlus has no yes. Whoa. Okay. Did I type it wrong? Input. There we go. Input yes, no. So enter yes or no. If I say 5, it's not a valid yes or no response, but if I say yes, then it works. So this is and there's more modules to this, which I'll end up posting in the Google Classroom, so you can sort of see, and with like a little description or something as we're going on. But this is basic, super basic example of how to use the module, and we'll go into more detail on how to use it in a little bit.